to the live stream. Today I'm going to be building one of these uh, IKEA dressers. Um, Now I have already gone through this little live stream where I looked at the plans and I didn't have the tools I needed. That's why we skipped it on the last live stream. But I looked around in my apartment and this is what I found. I don't have whatever this is. I think it's just an electric drill. I'm assuming this is what you'll need to screw the dresser to the wall. I'm not going to do that. So I think this right here is all I'm going to need, the hammer and everything to the flathead screwdriver. Then I also looked at the steps on what it's going to take to complete this. This is going to be extremely difficult for this reason. It does not tell you, like, for an example, take piece A and attach it to piece B. It doesn't say anything like that, and nothing in these boxes are labeled. So I have to just squint my eyes and guess that the pieces that I'm grabbing are what it's actually asking for. And there are 37 steps of this. So this could be a very long stream. I've assembled IKEA furniture before and it's taken me 2 hours, and I don't think that was as complicated as what this is. We assembled the sheets a couple days ago for the couches, and that took us an hour and a half, I think, to just put on some couch sheets. So what I'm thinking is this could be a 5 to 6 hour live stream. That's probably what it's going to end up being. I don't know how else to really go about that. I do have a charger with me in case we need it, but I don't know. It doesn't bend, so you can't see like the best positions. Maybe like I'll put you guys down on the floor at some point so you guys can see, but we're at 100% battery right now. And I think I'm gonna need to turn on the light just so I can see, but there might be a glare for you guys. But yeah, this I have a second stand here that I could adjust. So like once the battery starts getting low for you guys, I'm gonna have to switch it to the one to charge you guys. But yeah, this is, maybe that's good enough. Maybe I don't need the light. I was thinking I might need the light for the instructions, but I don't know, guys. We might have to wing the whole thing because the instructions are very sloppy. Yeah, so I don't know if we should just pull everything out just to see if that's what it's asking for. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and just completely make a mess. But I don't know. This is what we're going to try to do. See, like already, like I think I wish it was color. Color would be so good on the instructions, but there's no color on the instructions. Maybe See, I already don't know what pieces to grab, so I might just have to lay everything out. So maybe I'll leave the light on. Oh, there's the fan off. And I'll start by just laying out all the pieces. Oh, this might be the first piece. All right. Get this out of the way. This sure does look like it, but it says I need 2 of them. Let me pick you guys up here. This is what I'm looking at. Now it looks like they're putting these pieces on a rug only because white on white paper probably does not look good for the eyes for directions, but if you look, you can see like there's like holes on the sides. I think this right here is what I'm looking at. What do you guys think? I think that's it. Don't know how many of these I have because that was the first box. And there was only 1 in there. It says I need 2 so far. So I will continue taking out more pieces. I don't think it was talking about this piece because they looked about the same size. Oh yeah, no, this one doesn't have the big holes right there. Okay, what are these? 2 of these. These don't have the holes, so these are different. must be the doors to the dresser. And I think we found the other piece finally. Hello, how are you? Hello, Brittany. Here's our missing piece. Finally found it in this box. That's good. I'm glad you're having a good day. All right, so we have our two pieces. Where's our instructions? I'm not sure. Are the holes? So here's, looks like the holes are there. The big holes, like, see where like my thumb is? There's a hole there, opposite on that side, but it doesn't have big holes on the bottom, it looks like. This one, it has like these big holes, but it's not on the other side. Two there. So I'm trying to figure out which one. Okay, I think I see how it goes. I do have it wrong. So let me just put you guys down, see if I can figure this out. I believe it's like this. And then so I got these holes facing each other. So that's what it looks like the directions are saying. Now, it looks like I need to put some sort of metal bars or tracks onto what? Onto these little holes. That are already screwed in. So I will look for that. I think those are in the box over there. So I will take that box out, go through it, see if that's what I'm looking for. I need a knife. I'll be right back. Yeah, guys, just letting you guys know, this might be like, I don't know, a 3 to 4 hour live stream depending on how this all goes. Feel free to stop in at any time part of the day. Ask me if I'm still okay. Because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. What is this? This looks like what I'm looking for. Oh, this is also taped. Alright, so I got the tracks here. I believe this is what I'm looking for. Looks like the wheels go up. Wait. What? I think these are, or this one over here. Okay. This is gonna take a minute. Apparently I gotta take out all of these. They're all taped, but they're all labeled some sort of lot number, and they're all mixed up. They're not the same lot number. So I gotta find all the CLs and CRs. This is a DR. This is a DL. This is a DR. CR. CR. CL. CL. I I don't know why they did this. They should have put all the lot numbers together. CR DL DR DL one more, and I got the lot numbers together. CR, CL, DR, and then DL. All right. Now we have those. It says the CERs go on this bottom and the CLs go on this top one. And the wheels should all be facing each other. So like and I need small screws. Are these? Are you kidding me? Are these screws even? Are they labeled? How do I even know what the screws are? I found another instruction. This one might be for like the equipment, like all the screws and stuff. So I gotta open this up. Where did I just put my scissors? Yeah. What the heck is this? What in the world, Chad? It's like how to make brackets or something. I don't want this. Like how to screw the brackets in. This is a Phillips. I got my Phillips right here. All right, I'll show you guys what I just did. So right now, I just screwed in this bracket. This bracket is, if you can see on here, which direction are you guys? Yeah, see where it says the CR? That's for this bottom one. And this one gets the CLs. And the screws that I just put in here, you see where it says that part number right there? I looked on the instructions here and it shows the part number, and you have to be careful that you don't get the wrong one, because that one is a little bit bigger than that, but I should have 16 of these. So that's what I'm doing right now. That might take me quite some time, but that is step one, guys. So like I said, this might be a 5-hour long stream, because just to do step one here, it's gonna take me some time. Yeah. Now what the heck is this? I have nowhere near enough. In this truck. Three, 6, 9, 12 on each side. For total 16. Okay. I think I need to open up both bags. What is this? All right, chat. I just completed step 1 here. I took the screws, put them inside these little rails here on those boards. That's what this looks like. All screwed in. And ready to go. Wheels are facing each other, just like they show it on here. So now it's time for the next. So now it looks like we got to take this part number and put them along the middle hole on the backboard here. So it'd be that hole right there. So we got to do it to each one of those on both ends. And then step 3, well, that's getting ahead of ourselves, but let's look for that part number and start screwing that in. All right, chat. Sorry about that. All right, chat. So I just now finished step 2. So step 2 here was to find this part number and screw them into the middle holes on the ends, which looks like that. Middle hole. I know that's an end hole, but it does say that at the end, like the second hole there. Don't put it into the one that didn't have the 2 at the end. You want it like that. And then you did it to both sides. You can see. Now we're on step 3. Now, see this part number here? That is this piece, but I can't tell what these are. I have so much going on. Maybe it's these? It says I need 4 of them. That's a lot more than 4. Oh, I think I see what I need. I think I need these black pieces. It looks like I have 2 right there, and then another 2 right here. So I think that's what I need. I'm gonna lay those out now and assemble those pieces right now. So let me get things organized here. I think I might move you guys away from this corner because it seems like the internet does not like you there. So hopefully you guys don't fall down when you're right there, but let's see, I need these 2 pieces. How does the direction say? All the holes are facing in this direction. So put them like this. And then the other 2. Do the same. Then I put the prongs in the ends. Okay. So exactly where? Oh, I see. So you don't put them in the first hole here. Easy enough. Okay. And then I need this piece. Okay. Alright, step 3 is done. I just inserted all these little prongs on all these boards here. So that's what that looks like. Probably better if I stand like this maybe. And now we flip this over. Step 4. And it looks like step 4 wants the long piece that we just inserted into that bottom one's 2 holes right there. So let's do that. So now it looks like this. And now we take the boards that we just made and put them along those pegs there, it looks like. And it's still right here. Alright, this is step 7. I got these brackets installed, screwed them in. Now step 8. I believe step 8 wants me to put these black things here, whatever these are, like this, into here. I don't know what purpose this serves. But I'm gonna do it. Alright, so now we're on step 9. And step 9 is putting this piece that we just built on this back end here, on this side. You can see on the back side. I will screw that in. Let me figure out. I think it's these 2 pieces here. See how this works out. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. I just screwed it in the corner here. Got the middle one and that corner one. And that was step number 9 from what it shows on the drawing. Now it looks like the piece that we have on the floor here, that end, we are now flipping it on top for step 10. and it should fit on these prongs here. So wish me luck. I will try and see if I can get that going now. All right, it is popped up there, as good as it can get. I'm guessing the next step is to screw those in and then screw that in. So that is step 10. Let's see what 11 is, and sure enough, 11 is saying just how to do it again, just like we did with the bottom half. We're doing it with the top half, and then the same with the back corner. We're screwing in the top. Where is, well, I'll do these. All right, so that was the end of step 12. Step 13. Looks like we're putting in more of these black pieces. Oh. More of these. And it's gonna be right there at the bottom, as you can see. All right, so that was step 13. Step 14. I believe is now this bigger piece. Or not as big as the last ones, but it's the next big piece we have. There's a sticker on it though. I don't like that. Hopefully that's on the inside. I believe it will be. And then we need to insert some brackets to it. These are the brackets, and they're going right there at the ends. So let's see. Are these the brackets over here? Sure looks like it. Alright. Let's get these out. Open these here. I don't know if that's correct, but good enough, I guess. Step 14 looks like more of those prong things. More of these. And it goes like this. All right. I think I just completed step 14 and 15. I'll show you guys what I did, and if it's a mistake, I don't know if you guys came across this, if you ever built one of these before, but I put these brackets in. This one here is a little loose. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, because that's all it is, just holding it in there. But this one over here is so much more loose, and I can't seem to tighten it anymore because this is what I have. It's all I have to work with. I'm also installing these in here. All the corners each have one. So that is 14 and 15. Let's see what 16 has to say. Oh, so what? So, okay. I think I see what it's saying. This is the back half. This is the bottom. So we need to tip this onto the floor and we need to put some prongs on the top on that top end. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna face it in the direction that I want it to be installed in. So let's see if I can do this. Something like that, guys. This is where it's gonna be sitting when it's done. So this is it so far, and now it looks like we need to put some prongs in these holes on both ends, and then I guess that's the top. That's what's gonna go up there. So let's do that step now. All right, so that's 16, 17, yeah, 17 looks like we take these. And put it this way. Oh no. Hold on. I'm a little confused on why there's a gap in the back. Uh, 18. From this point on, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. So 18, so these dotted lines usually means you're looking behind something. And it wants me to screw in those things. I don't actually know what they're called. I know what they're for. It's like some sort of plug. But like, I don't know. Like here? Is it suggesting like way in the back here? That's where we're supposed to be putting it? Like what were those holes for? I'm starting to think this thing is upside down. And if that's the case, I'm going to be so mad because I don't get why there's a hole in the back there. But there's also a gap on the floor there too. There's like so many leftover parts. I know there's like drawers, like we have to assemble and everything. But like, I don't know. I sit back. Like that's what it's looking like. I mean, you guys did this with me. I'm not sure if I'm doing this wrong. Let's see. Take a look at that drawing again. Because maybe it is suggesting that. Putting the plugs right there. Well, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just put the plugs in that one spot. Which means move that there, and that there. Oh, jeez, I almost fell. Okay, I think I did what 18 was suggesting. So I put those plugs in. Now, let's see, 19. So something to do with the brackets. Looks like these that I built, I know they're extremely loose. They're supposed to be like this, but I don't know what it's asking me to do. What? Pencil into what? Oh, wait. Is this to mount it to a wall? Oh, this is to do it to the wall, like if I wanted to put it up against here. So oh, it wants me to pencil in the wall and screw it in. Okay, so I don't even have the tool for that, so I'm not gonna do that. Are we building the dressers? It looks like we're building dressers. Hold on, did I skip steps? What the heck is... I don't understand what this step is. But I think I can build this. So I think that's what I'll do. And then I'll come back to this once I get farther into building the desks, because I still have a lot of parts. Like all that, there's some behind the chair here. So still a lot more to do here. Once I get those dressers together, I think there'll be a lot less going on. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to be working on. That's step 24. see if you can get down here, see a little bit better. Times 4. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Losing parts. All right. So we just assembled the four corners of sub 24 of these doors for the dressers. And now it looks like we're making like the actual bin part, I believe. So that would be these. This on the inside. And I have to put prongs. Wait. Yeah. That's the outside? Miss Illinois, where there's internet. Why? Why? Come on, this is ridiculous. Okay. Now it wants me to assemble it somehow. Like, no, I'm starting to think, no, that's not right. Those are gonna be for back. They go in something like this. Then